So I'm Maria Walters. I'm here representing SATB2 syndrome, and I'm hoping to, I'm in the process of starting up a SATB2 UK Trust charity. There's already one in America which is established really quickly, just through the amazing parents that I mentioned earlier. But we were just a little bit further behind. But I'm hoping by the end of this year we will be a charity, a registered charity. So I'm just a mum, and I can prove that by dropping coffee down myself this morning on the way, and just before I walked in when I got out of the train station. So hence the designer t-shirt. So this is my son Kai. Kai was born with a rare chromosome disorder called SATB2 syndrome. At the time, we were told that he was one of 4 worldwide when he was diagnosed. And we were handed a sheet of A4 paper, double-sided, and that was it. And then told to, basically, they didn't know what the future would hold for us. And that there was only, we thought at the time we were only the only ones in the UK. So I basically, being a bit stubborn, thought that I wanted to do the best of my ability to help Kai achieve his most potential. So obviously started on Facebook, managed to find 6 other parents across the world, and through Facebook we kind of grew. We at the time it was an open group, so then we made a closed group so we could be a bit more open with each other. Through links through that, we found a geneticist in the US who has been our lifeline. Yuri used Kai in his early case studies, so he's the child that I see on the screen when I go to medical appointments, and I chuckle to myself because it's his information that they're reading, and they go, "Oh, apparently your child will have bone conditions," and I'm like, "Oh, I know." So what is SATB2? So SATB2, the rare chromosome disorder that affects speech. There is either limited or no speech at all. They're often born with a cleft palate or a high arch palate. They have missing or very large teeth. Kai has very large teeth and quite a few missing. Behaviour issues and brittle bones, which Kai has osteoporosis. They can have seizures, but not all of them do. He has irregular brain waves, but they've not linked that with any seizures yet. And severe development delay. And they also have one amazing smile, which, as you can see. Okay, so I wanted to meet the other parents as they grew, and we had more and more find us because the information that was available on Facebook, and then Dr. Zarati had compiled all this medical information. There was now a bit of medical information online, so because of the DDD study, more families were being found. So I organised 3 years ago the first UK gathering, and there was about 8 families that came, and it was just the most rewarding thing, meeting the families. So this will now be our 3rd year, and I've got my 3rd one next month, which I'm really looking forward to. We're now actually calling them a conference. We've got a UK geneticist that's on board as well. She's now part of our medical advisory board as well. I just want to bridge that gap between the parents and professionals, because I just feel like we go to most clinics and they know less than us as parents. So I wanted to start the charity, and I decided that I would attend as many rare disorder events as I could, because I had no idea what I was doing, basically, so I thought I'd try and network. And just before Christmas, I actually met Rebecca at one of them evenings in Cambridge. But it was quite busy, and I just spoke to her briefly, and then tried to just stalk her after, and couldn't really find her online. Just sent a couple of emails randomly and stuff. And then a few months later, I went to another evening in Cambridge where Find a Cure there, and obviously met Libby. And then Libby had put me in contact and said, "Oh, we've had a mentor that's just come, and would you like to meet? And obviously it was Rebecca, so I was really pleased that we got to meet again. And my biggest hurdle sometimes is me, basically, because I don't know how to write policy, I don't know how to run a board, but I'm learning. And Rebecca is helping me, and Rebecca breaks it down for me into individual steps, and showed me where to start, basically. Open a bank account, find a board and get some of the other mums on board, which I've done. I've held my second AGM meeting, and we're hoping by the end of next month to write our constitution. So what I've realised over the time is if you don't achieve all your goals, it doesn't matter. There's always time to do more. Don't be hard on yourself, because I beat myself up all the time because I'm so busy I can't fit it all in. Be confident, even though I feel quite red at the moment. And one thing Rebecca said to me a while ago, she said, you know more than you realise